now the brake drum is seized. It will not come off. Seized to the brake shoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the truck up. I'm gonna release the brakes to the trailer, and then go ahead and back the brakes off on this right rear brake drum. So if you guys want to follow me, I can show you how to do. For the jobs and trailers that we have in the shop, we got a Volvo truck. All of our trucks are Peterbilt. I'm sure you've seen them on there, but this is a Volvo. We just use it in the shop, move trailers around. But anyhow, so it's about at 100 right now, 100 psi. It lost a little bit of pressure, I'm thinking, because of that bad brake chamber. But I have it capped so it won't leak no more air. It might leak a little bit, but not as much as what it was before we got it to the shop. So I'm gonna go ahead and release my trailer brakes, but I'm gonna keep my I'm gonna set my brakes to the tractor. Okay, keep them on. So right now, you may hear a little bit of an air leak coming out from the brake chamber. But let me show you real quick what I mean by it. So this was the bad brake chamber out on the road. Just to get him back to the shop, what I had to do is just grab a zip tie right here. Zip tie. And I don't know if you can see or not from that angle. I had to zip tie the emergency line, the line that supplies air to the brake chamber. Now it is slightly leaking because of the zip tie, but you could use any kind of tool like crimp, or you could have backed the brakes and done that, or you could cut the rod. Obviously, if the trailer wasn't in an accident, I would just cut the rod and back the slack adjuster would back off and the brakes would be released. Or you could cage the brake right here. You could do multiple different things, you know, to get this thing back on the road. But the easiest for me was to just take the emergency line off and just put a zip tie on there. So as the pressure is building up, you can see that it's starting to leak more. So, but we're gonna do this probably last to the video. We'll show you how we do brake chambers up here. But I just wanted to let you know about the air leak, if you guys would hear it. But it's not as bad. So let's walk over to the right rear. Let's concentrate on the right rear. So basically, you got a tool. You know, one I have is Snap-on. I love Snap-on stuff. All of our stuff is, I mean, mine in particular, Snap-on. There's some guys up here, they use Mako and different ones, but I love this. This is the tool is HSA 716. This is what I use. This particular slack adjuster, all you need is just a hex type tool. All you do is just back the brakes. All right, now we just go back. Guys, releasing the brakes, take notice. When you're releasing, it'll be a lot easier to release the brakes than you would when you're tightening the brakes. So right now, I don't know if you guys see or not, there's a space between the brake shoes and the brake drum. I usually look at the space and I can tell if my brakes are released or not. So this should be good for me right now. So as you can see, my brake drum is still tight. It will not come off, right? So what you do is just grab a big hammer and you just hit the brake drum a little bit. So you might want to wait a few seconds, let the dust fly away a little bit. All right, now we're gonna go ahead but watch your back. Okay, the brake drums are very heavy. All right. As you can see, looking at the brake drum, it's got heat cracks and it's got the valleys in them. Guys, very important. This is what we do at Fix&Go, right? I don't know about other shops how they do it, but when you do a brake shoe, you always want to do a new brake drum, because what happens is if you put new brake shoes with the old brake drum, you see these right here, these are valleys. So when you put a brake shoe with the old brake drum will put valleys into the brake shoes. You're really not doing any good to yourself. You're not gonna have a good surface to surface contact. So our thing is to do it right. You want to put a brand new brake drum with a brand new shoes. And as you can see, it looks to me like this brake shoes and all, it got really hot. And I'm thinking the whole cause of getting them hot, you can also see like maybe some of the seal remnants up there, some of the dust. You can see right here, it also got you know. So I would suggest always make sure you replace the brake shoes with the brake drums. That would be my recommendation. It's the right thing to do. It'll be done 100%. So we're at the point where we're gonna have to take the brake shoes off, and we're gonna go ahead and reinstall the new ones. I don't know if we're gonna do a video how we install the brake shoes, but I mean there's multiple other videos on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find the right one that suits you well. But I'm just gonna show you, there's a few tools that we use. You could use this one here that I like. So basically we're gonna start with the rear ones, and whatever springs are, you just push onto the spring and just the back ones come off, and then the one in the middle will just slide out with the rest, with both top and bottom brake pads, brake shoes. So basically what you do, you take this tool right here, again, Snap-on, right, just, so we took this one off. You're gonna go around behind it, right, just same exact spring, yep, boom, you take that off as well, boom, the back ones are off, okay, so what you do next is, you could use the hammer and just tap on it a little bit, basically. Now some of these, like this one here, doesn't have the ABS sensor. Like some trailers have ones in the front, some have some have on the rear of the trailer axle, and some will have 4 ABS sensors all the way around. Well, this one, the rear trailer axle, don't have any ABS sensors. So when you go in there with the hammer or with any of the tools, just keep an eye on the ABS sensors, because you don't want to break that, or you don't want to chafe it. And if you do, you're gonna have to put a new one on. And sometimes the housing on the ABS sensors, man, they get rusted in there and all that. They will not come out. You're gonna have to. And sometimes the housing for the ABS sensors will break. Now, like I said, watch out for the hammer. Do not hit the ABS sensors or the ABS housing. All right, so at this point, I have everything loosened up. All I'm gonna do now is just lift up the top or the bottom. It's just gonna come off. Let's try that. But at the same time, I'm gonna make sure I don't inhale any of the dust. Boom. And as you can see or not, see how hot it got? This brake shoes got really hot. So it's just not gonna break for you, you know. She's just not gonna break. I mean, she will do a little bit, but you don't want a little bit. When you need it, you need 100% of braking. So now she's ready for the brake shoes and the yep, put all them back together. Now again, I did say I'm not gonna show you, but I'm gonna see if, yeah, this particular kit, OTR box, it comes with the kit. Basically what you do is you take the kit apart, put the hardware on, and just like it came out, you put it back in the same direction. And then you get the S-cam adjusted, put it all back together, slide the new brake drum. That'll be done. That, again, cake. I mean, it shouldn't. I mean, like I said, if you have any questions, you know, call us. We can walk you through. But there should be a bunch of other videos. Again, if you're not sure what you're doing, don't do it, because it could lock up the brakes on your customer's unit, and that could catch on fire. And if he's holding a hazardous materials, man, that could be a lot of headache, you know, with the lawsuit and all that. So make sure you know you consult with the technician, you know, if you have your own. If not, take it to a place where they can do it for you. But now I'm going to talk about the tire. I was telling you about. You just seen how that brake shoes got hot really bad. Well, when the one goes bad, it's almost always all the other ones go bad as well. But this is the tire I was telling you about earlier, how it blew out. Look at the gash on the side. So, I mean, this is a Bridgestone, and Bridgestone tires are not Chinese. Although I don't know where they make them anymore, but it's supposed to be a good quality tire. Well, we found them in another used Bridgestone tire. It's probably got like 1632 seconds. This tire it's a steel tire, but on trailers it'll be just fine. They wanted a used tire because you don't want to put a new tire with the used tire. You want them to be at the same level. Otherwise, the new tire is gonna get all the pressure, all the work, while the used one just dingles in there. You know, just rolls with it. But yeah, you always want to put used with used. I mean, you don't want to put a junky one, but if you have a good used, like good brand Bridgestone, I would highly recommend that. And the tire that blew out was on this axle, this hub assembly. If you can look, the remnants of the heat, everything's just crushing. I mean, you can see where it got really hot. Again, air leaks, have to make sure you get them checked out. The driver had no clue the air leaks were coming from the brake chamber. It's a miracle that this guy didn't catch the trailer on fire, really. Yeah, all right, and this is a reefer trailer. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, they have a lot of the material, the epoxy on these will just be in flames in minutes. That's that. Again, I'm just gonna reintegrate. The brake chamber was the cause of all of this. This could have been avoided. It happens. I mean, we're not gonna blame drivers here. It just happens when you're out there, you know. Just be mindful, do your pre-trip and post-trip. And if you see any air leaks, call the company, the dispatch, and let them know so they can call the roadside service. And if you're in the area, we do provide roadside services 24/7. We do towing services just like we're doing it now. Let the professionals deal with it. Don't just be like, okay, you know what? I think I can make it out there. You could, but if not, it could cost you and the company a lot of headache, unnecessary headache that you don't need. Anyhow, let's come up here real quick. Anyhow, just remember, guys, if you have any questions or anything, comment. We're gonna help. We'll leave your phone number or leave your email address. We can call you. We can walk you through what we did today. Whatever you do, just don't rush. Do it right. If you rush and it cause you a lot of headache, and you're gonna have to do it, 20 times before you get it right. So just don't rush. If you have any questions, ask. Read books on. Yeah, this is how we do it at Fix&Go. I appreciate you watching the video. Please hit subscribe button and a like button. We hope to see you. Hope to do more videos so you guys so we can educate and be in the know. Thank you.